From satisfying moments to hidden features, here is 40 Minecraft Bedrock and Java Edition differences you need to know. Pistons in Bedrock Edition are way more useful. The animation is a little bit different, but they can even push certain tile entities like hoppers and chests, and it can be game changing in farms. In Bedrock Edition, parrots are different. If you are playing some music, they will start dancing on your shoulder. Unlike in Java Edition, where they just exist and do nothing cool. In Java Edition, armor stands doesn't have arms, but in Bedrock Edition they have, and you can place any blocks in the right hand. However, this thing will get crazy, because if you place a glass block in the hand, you can clearly see through slime and honey blocks, and with changing the animation you can see clearly underwater more easily. Armor stands in Bedrock Edition are even more cool. You can easily use unique name tags on them and make cool decorations, unlike in Java Edition, where name tags doesn't even work on armor stands. Ships in the Bedrock Edition behave differently when you dye them compared to Java Edition. In the Java Edition, when you dye a ship, their head will still have the same white wool, and if you shear them, the remaining wool will also be white. However, in the Bedrock Edition, they stay the color you dyed them, including their head and the remaining wool after shearing. Leaves look much better in Bedrock Edition. When it starts snowing in snowy biomes, the leaf will gradually turn white, giving a unique look to each type of wood's leaves, even for the jungle leaves, which seems to have some sort of fruit in them. The world creation menu in Java Edition looks so boring, it's dark and outdated. In contrast, Bedrock Edition's menu looks much better. It's colorful, and the buttons and the little pictures make it 100 times more appealing. Bridging is too easy in Bedrock Edition compared to Java. You can just simply spam the block and it will place it every single time. It's just too good, unless if you can telebridge in Java Edition. When you create a vanilla world in Java Edition, you'll see millions of grass everywhere. However, in Bedrock Edition, way less grass spawns, and that's great for someone like me who never touches grass. If a skeleton is shooting at you in Java Edition, all the arrows will stick to your body, but in Bedrock Edition this feature doesn't exist, and it will look like you didn't even get hit by the skeleton. This little dude in the corner is goated. It's one of my favorite features in Bedrock Edition. I died plenty of times in Java Edition because I had my elytra on, instead of the chest plate, but with this thing you can always see what you're wearing. It's just insane. Barrier blocks takes a lot of time to place, but Bedrock Edition has a solution for that. You can actually give yourself a border block with this command, and it will make invisible walls starting from the void. It can save millions of hours and also looking cool with these small effects. In Bedrock Edition you can have slightly longer reach if you want to place something 5 blocks away. In Java Edition you need to get the last pixel to place a block, while in Bedrock Edition it's just an easy thing, and this for someone who builds a lot like me can be cool. Fire aspect books have a hidden feature in Bedrock Edition and most of the players doesn't know about it, so with the book you can ignite certain items like candles, campfires and even TNTs. But sadly it doesn't work on the Nether portal and you can't just burn your friend's house with it. You always need a sugarcane farm in the early game, and in Java Edition you can just speed this process up with bone meal. However, in Bedrock Edition you can easily do it and get your things enchanted more quick. In Bedrock Edition cauldrons are different. You can apply dye colors to the water in it, but sadly in Java Edition you can't do that. But in Bedrock Edition you can even dye your leather armor with this water, and I even made a video where I made cool marble armors with that. Skeletons are weird in Bedrock Edition. If you catch them underwater they will use their hands instead of their bow, which is a smart thing because arrows aren't effective underwater. In Minecraft Java Edition all salmon have the same size when they spawn. However, in Bedrock Edition salmon can vary in size. There are smaller, medium and larger ones. Additionally, in Bedrock Edition you can sometimes find baby squids and baby dolphins, which are rare. Baby dolphins have 10% of spawn rate and baby squids have an even lower 5% spawn rate. When you're dying in Java Edition the screen will just freeze and stay in the same position, but in Bedrock Edition when you're dying the camera angle will zoom out, and this will help you to see more of your surroundings to help locate where you died. In Java Edition I always use the /kill command in creative mode to quickly get back to places, but in Bedrock Edition you can't use this command in creative mode, which is a bit annoying for me. Using your offhand can be one of the best things in the game, but sadly with all the blocks this only works in Java Edition, and you can only use certain items in your offhand like a totem of undying in Bedrock Edition. The sun in Bedrock Edition is so realistic. In Java Edition if you stare at the sun you will see everything clearly around you, but in Bedrock Edition staring at the sun will cause you the darkness effect. just like it does in real life. Forests in Bedrock Edition are more unique, they have fallen trees, it just makes forests more realistic. I don't know why small improvements can't be in Java like that. Everyone knows raw beef is called steak when you cook it, but this only happens in Java Edition, while in Bedrock Edition it's just cooked beef. Bedrock Edition is just cooked at this point. The maximum render distance is 32 chunks in Vanilla Java Edition, but in Bedrock Edition it's way more. It depends on the device you're using, like a Nintendo Switch only has around 5 chunks, but on my PC it can go up to 96 chunks, which is literally insane. I don't even getting any lags, just look at this satisfying chunk loading moment in Bedrock Edition. I just can't stop watching this, bro. I made a world where I tested this 96 chunk, and I found not 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but 7 villages, like what? That's crazy, bro. Cakes are funnier in Bedrock Edition. When you are eating them, they will make a burping sound after every slice. At this point, all I have to say is... Snow is more realistic in Bedrock Edition. When you break the block under it will fall. But in Java Edition, breaking the block beneath just making the snow disappear. I think Java Edition has some sort of beef with Newton at this point. What happens if you try to light an end portal if there is already a nether portal inside it? The results depends on the version you're playing. In Java Edition, the nether portal breaks. However, in Bedrock Edition, both portals will activate. This looks so cursed. The world border in Java Edition is 30 million blocks away, but in Bedrock Edition the world starts to break down at 20,000 blocks from spawn, which makes Bedrock Edition have 1.5 thousand times less usable space. At 4 million blocks you will have a laggy movement and weird chunks too. And at 16 million blocks you can even fight the stripe lands, which is just a land with void stripes, I guess. Cauldrons can hold potions in Bedrock Edition, and with that you can make tipped arrows by clicking on the cauldrons with arrows, but in Java Edition you can only do it with a crafting table. If you fall out of the world in Java Edition you will just fall and just fall until you die, but in Bedrock Edition an unbreakable barrier layer will stop you from falling. If you look closely at your skins in Bedrock Edition you will notice that some of them can even blink. That's because Mojang added this to the base skins like Steve and Alex, and of course it only works in Bedrock Edition. Collecting all of the mob heads is a good challenge in Minecraft, and in Bedrock Edition it's so much easier, as if you blow up several mobs each of them will drop a head. But in Java Edition you can only get one mob head in one explosion. You can throw snowballs through fire in Bedrock Edition, and when they hit a mob it sets them on fire. It makes absolutely no sense, but you could turn a snow golem into a fire golem, I guess, and that's cool. Emotes are a big part of the game in Bedrock Edition, but there is a catch, of course. Most of them are paid, which is a red flag for me. Like, why would I pay to hit the grid in Minecraft? If you drop an anvil onto a slime block in Java Edition, it will get some damage, but in Bedrock Edition they doesn't even get a scratch, which makes sense. You can waterlog items in both versions, like candles and chests, but in Bedrock Edition you can even waterlog doors, beds, pistons and beacons, and even the end portal frames, but sadly you can't use doors to breathe underwater because of that. In Java Edition you can instant eliminate parrots with a cookie, however in Bedrock Edition they are getting the worst unique effect when you try this, called the fatal poison, which will slowly kill them no matter what. In Bedrock Edition you can take advantage of a shield when you are riding a horse. In Java Edition you need to use the right click to use the shield, but in Bedrock Edition you need to crouch to activate it. However, when you are riding a horse the shield will protect you without pressing any buttons. Minecraft, Bedrock and Java players all love this video about Minecraft secrets, so check it out and subscribe, share and like for more. See y'all in the next video.